Blue Origin has lost billions of dollars over the recent controversies. These issues include failed missions, safety concerns, workplace culture problems, legal battles, and slow competition progress. All these have caused delays, damaged the company's image, and hurt its financial future. In April 2025, Blue Origin launched the new Shepard Flight 31 mission, heavily marketed as the first all-female crewed commercial spaceflight. On paper, it sounded like a milestone. The crew included high-profile names like pop singer Katy Perry. But while the mission was pitched as a celebration of female empowerment in space, the public response quickly turned sour. What was supposed to be a historic achievement ended up looking more like a media stunt. Many critics accused Blue Origin of using feminism as a PR shield, not to advance science or human spaceflight, but to promote the company's image with celebrities and media buzz. The flight itself was barely 10 minutes long, and like every new Shepard mission, it was strictly suborbital, just passing the Kármán line before falling back to Earth. In other words, it wasn't space exploration. It was a brief zero-gravity joyride in a space-branded amusement park. What made things worse and turned the mission into a full-blown controversy was what happened after landing. Video footage from the capsule's return to Earth clearly shows the hatch being opened from the inside by someone aboard the vehicle. This happened before Jeff Bezos arrived with a tool in hand to do the ceremonial hatch opening from the outside in front of the cameras. That moment, which was likely planned for maximum publicity, completely backfired. Viewers immediately noticed the inconsistency. Why perform a symbolic external hatch opening if someone had already opened it from the inside? It didn't take long before accusations and conspiracy theories started circulating online. Some accused Blue Origin of staging parts of the landing. Others speculated that the entire flight was pre-landed and orchestrated more like a set piece than a real space mission. The capsule looked strangely clean, the timing was off, and the footage sparked thousands of skeptical posts online. Whether or not the conspiracy theories hold any truth, the damage to public trust was real. Rather than clarify the situation transparently, Blue Origin reportedly took the bizarre step of filing a lawsuit against Katy Perry, blaming her for the hatch-opening moment that caused the viral backlash. According to sources close to the matter, the company claims she violated post-flight protocol by unlatching the hatch too early, leading to public confusion and negative media coverage. The fact that Blue Origin is allegedly suing one of its own celebrity passengers, someone it invited aboard to generate hype, is not just embarrassing, it's borderline absurd. Can you imagine a space company offering a $1 million seat to a global superstar, then turning around and blaming her for bad PR? Meanwhile, it's believed that each of these celebrity passengers paid upwards of $750,000 to $1 million per seat, though some of the guests, like Sanchez and Perry, were likely comped for promotional purposes. Either way, these weren't ordinary citizens making scientific contributions. They were influencers and celebrities used to attract headlines, and now they're stuck at the center of a very public mess. And that's not the only controversy surrounding Blue Origin. In January 2025, Blue Origin launched its first-ever orbital mission using the New Glenn rocket. The mission did succeed in putting its payload into orbit, but the booster failed to land back on Earth. That failure is a big problem for the company. The rocket's first stage was supposed to land on a drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean, but during descent, the BE-4 engines didn't reignite properly, and the booster was lost. This means millions of dollars worth of hardware was destroyed. This failure is more than just a lost booster. It's a major setback for Blue Origin. The New Glenn rocket is supposed to be their workhorse for launching commercial and national security payloads. Without a successful landing, the rocket can't yet be considered reusable, which hurts its long-term cost efficiency. Worse, this will likely delay certification for U.S. government and military missions, which require a proven, reliable vehicle. National security launches don't tolerate risk, and Blue Origin now has to convince agencies that New Glenn is safe and dependable. These problems affect more than just image. They can cost the company a lot. If morale is low, productivity goes down. That leads to delays and more expenses. These issues can also stop other companies or government agencies from working with Blue Origin. In August 2021, Blue Origin sued NASA. The company was upset that NASA gave a $2.9 billion human landing system contract to SpaceX, but the court rejected Blue Origin's lawsuit. Documents later showed that Blue Origin's bid was too expensive and didn't follow the rules. The lawsuit cost Blue Origin time and money, and it may have also hurt their relationship with NASA. Later, Blue Origin did win a separate $3.4 billion contract for human landing system in 2023, but the earlier lawsuit still added legal fees and caused tension. Blue Origin has also filed complaints against SpaceX. In June 2024, it asked the Federal Aviation Administration to limit Starship launches in Florida. Blue Origin said the launches might harm the environment, but people in the industry saw it as trying to block a rival. These legal and lobbying moves cost money and hurt the company's image, and also take attention away from improving their own rockets. Legal fights take time and money. They can also damage relationships with NASA and other partners. Investors may think Blue Origin spends more time in court than building rockets, which hurts the company's reputation and may stop future deals. Compared to other space companies, Blue Origin is falling behind. SpaceX, for example, has made space launches routine. It launches many rockets each month and reuses them to save money. In 2024, SpaceX made more than $13 billion in revenue. Blue Origin made about $425 million. SpaceX launches rockets often and reuses them to save money. Blue Origin has fewer launches and more delays. SpaceX moves fast, even after mistakes. When Starship explodes, the company learns and tries again. Blue Origin often moves slower and reacts with lawsuits, which hurts its image. The market sees SpaceX as more capable and efficient. These controversies also hurt Blue Origin's ability to hire top talent. Engineers may not want to join a company with bad press and low morale. Customers may also look for more reliable launch providers. Jeff Bezos has personally given Blue Origin billions of dollars. He sells Amazon stock to fund the company. In some years, he gives $1 to $2 billion. This keeps the company going, but it also creates risk. If Bezos decides to stop funding, Blue Origin may not survive. Blue Origin has not yet become profitable. Bezos said in 2024 that the company is still losing money. The plan is to launch New Glenn more often and turn its $10 billion contract backlog into real income. This is the only way to stop depending on Bezos's money. In late 2024, Blue Origin laid off around 10% of its staff. This shows they are trying to cut costs, but layoffs also hurt morale and may slow work even more. The company must find a way to grow and make money on its own. If Blue Origin cannot prove that New Glenn works well, it may lose contracts and customers. The company must fix technical problems, rebuild trust, and launch more often. Only then can it become financially stable. The recent controversies have already cost the company money. The new Shepard Flight 31 backlash may hurt space tourism sales. The failed New Glenn landing delayed progress and cost hardware. Legal problems may lead to settlements or lost contracts. Workplace issues reduce productivity and increase hiring costs. To improve, Blue Origin should first focus on launching New Glenn reliably. That's the key to making money and keeping contracts like Project Kuiper. It should also talk openly with the public to fix its image. The company must improve how it treats employees and handle safety better. A healthy workplace means better results. It should avoid suing competitors or fighting with NASA. These battles cost too much and bring bad press. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.